Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and guess what? I just got back from Myrtle Beach. This was the first time traveling to South Carolina to Myrtle Beach with my boyfriend, and we had such a blast. I cannot wait to share with you the 10 things that I think that you must do when you visit Myrtle Beach yourself. Before we get started, don't forget to check out my Myrtle Beach vlogs down below. I have listed 3 videos. I love them all equally and individual as if they were my children, so I'd really hope that you would check them all out. I have a Myrtle Beach on VHS video, which I worked really hard on, a Myrtle Beach in 117 seconds montage, which I think is super cute. I love making those, and of course my Myrtle Beach travel diary, which is like the long vlog style content of the trip. But if you're traveling to Myrtle Beach soon or would like to in the future, these videos could definitely help you, especially this one. Before we get started, don't forget to leave a like on this video and comment down below. It really does help my channel, and as always, subscribe. We really are like one big family over here with lots of love, and it's never too late to join. All you have to do is hit subscribe. So today, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about 10 things you have to do when in Myrtle Beach. If there is something that I didn't say that you think you also have to do in Myrtle Beach, don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to check out the comments because you never know what other tips and advice about Myrtle Beach you might find down below. With all of that being said, I have my list in my Cotton On journal right here, and we're going to get started. This is the first trip that I have taken in years where I didn't purchase a single souvenir for myself. I bought my little brother a container of shells and sand from the beach, but other than that, I didn't spend any money on a sweatshirt or a hat, which is very rare for me because whenever I travel, I love getting a baseball styled hat or a sweatshirt that says like the name of the place. So to compensate, I have my Uptown Minneapolis t-shirt on because I live here. Here's the list. Let's get started with the 10 things to do in Myrtle Beach. Number 1 might seem a little bit obvious, but walk on the shore and explore everything. The first night that my boyfriend and I arrived in Myrtle Beach, we immediately switched into beach attire, went outside. We stayed at a hotel that was oceanfront, so we literally just had to step out of our hotel and you were there on the beach. So we just switched into some more beach appropriate clothing, went outside. It was around sunset when we arrived, and just explored the territory. And I think it's really important just to know your surroundings and what's available. We found out where the Walgreens was located, where the Rite Aid was, where Krispy Kreme was, because we don't have that up in Minnesota, but they do down south. Just all of your amenities, where breakfast places are, so that no matter what you need, you'll know where to find it. We also explored a lot of the restaurants down on the pier to know our options for food, and that led us to number 2 on my list, which is Pier 14. So my boyfriend and I stayed in South Myrtle Beach. There are kind of 2 touristy places in Myrtle Beach. There's North Beach and then there's South Beach. South Beach is closest to the Ferris wheel and more touristy places, while North Beach is known for being a little bit more reserved and not as like wild, even though it's not really wild in South Beach. But I don't know, my parents, if they traveled to Myrtle Beach, would most likely prefer to stay in North Beach, where a young couple like my boyfriend and I prefer to stay in South Beach. If that helps you at all plan out your trip. Number 2 on my list is Pier 14. It's one of the restaurants right there on the pier, hence the name. My tip for this restaurant is skip the restaurant altogether and head outside to their tiki bar out back. It's kind of like their outdoor bar, because my boyfriend and I learned that they actually have 2 menus. They have the drink menu inside where you sit down and have like the actual restaurant menu, and then they have the tiki bar menu, which is cheaper, and honestly I think the drinks sounded a lot more fun out there. Plus you're outside like on the pier with all these high top tables. My boyfriend and I waited about 40 minutes for a table inside because we wanted the experience of the restaurant, but my opinion is skip the wait. Hi, my name is Lou and I disrupt filming all the time by making noises and pushing things over and just being a terror. But we love him. Also foreshadow, because I have a very exciting announcement regarding you in about a month or so, but you have to stay tuned and subscribe to see what I mean about that. Hi, Lou. As I was saying, skip the line, head straight outside to the tiki bar, enjoy better and cheaper drinks outside by the ocean, and head somewhere else for food. Honestly, Pier 14's food was subpar. So number 3 on my list for 10 things you have to do in Myrtle Beach is head to Riptide for better food and a better view. Riptide is right next to Pier 14. The night after we went to Pier 14 for dinner, my boyfriend and I checked out Riptide and we headed up to the 3rd floor rooftop for dinner. Honestly, the food was so good. The drinks were huge and so good, and the view was beautiful. We had a wonderful experience at Riptide, and I wish we could have eaten there every single night. It was honestly so good. So definitely check out Riptide for better pier front food. Number 4 on my list is something that we didn't do but wish that we did, and that is go on a dolphin cruise. So the week that my boyfriend and I stayed in Myrtle Beach, the weather was very hesitant. In fact, it was predicted to rain every single day of our stay in Myrtle Beach. This only happened 1 or 2 days out of the 5 days we stayed, but because the weather app made it look like there was a 90% chance of rain every single day, my boyfriend and I didn't want want to spend like $30 for a dolphin cruise and then drive 30 minutes somewhere just to have it cancel in case it rains, you know? So we didn't want to risk that, but there are a ton of dolphin cruises offered in Myrtle Beach, and I think it would be so fun to take a small boat out into the side of the ocean where a lot of dolphins are and get to see them so up close. I've never seen a dolphin up close like in the wild before, so I think that would be super fun. And even though I didn't do it, next time we go, it's definitely something that I am going to try harder to do, and it's something that I think you would appreciate doing if you were to stay in Myrtle Beach. Number 5 on my list of things to do in Myrtle Beach is something that we wanted to do and then we did, and that is mini golfing. So my boyfriend and I stayed at the Anderson Beach Club Resort and Spa. It's right there on the ocean front of Southside Myrtle Beach, like I said, and that resort actually comes with free mini golfing in the back or the front of the hotel, depending on which way you're looking at it, I guess. And their mini golf is free until 7 p.m. every single day. So one afternoon my boyfriend and I did their mini golf course and it was super fun. We had a great time. Number 6 on my list, you could probably guess, and that is go on the Ferris wheel. If you are new here, I love Ferris wheels. I am so obsessed with them. Everywhere we travel, my boyfriend and I have to go on their Ferris wheel. It's kind of become a really special place for us. So this time on the Myrtle Beach Ferris wheel, you probably already know this because you've watched my vlogs. If you haven't, I'm not going to say much about it here because it's in the vlogs and I'm going to make another video on this ring. But at the very top of the Myrtle Beach Ferris wheel, I got this and I love it. Go on the Ferris wheel. It's really, really magical, and you get to view the entire south side of Myrtle Beach and the ocean and the lights. And right next to the Ferris wheel, there are all these like carnival rides, I guess, like the bungee jumping thing. What's it called, where they literally just like catapult you like so high in the air and then you come back down? Yeah, not for me, but that was there. I'm pretty sure roller coasters were there. They had like a ton of rides. Super fun, but not for me. Number 7 on my list is visit Broadway. So Broadway is kind of like this huge outdoor mall strip, but also like a fair. Hard to explain. The vlog footage shows it best, but there are just a ton of restaurants and cute shops, and then in season they also have a little fair ground as well with like the teacups and little roller coasters and rides like that. My boyfriend and I actually went to Broadway for 2 nights. We went one night to really explore and see everything. This is also where the aquarium is, Ripley's Believe It or Not, a lot of like other big things like that. There's a lot to see, so that's why we went 2 nights in a row. There were also a ton of restaurants that we wanted to go to, but only like one meal at a time, you know? So for one night we went to this one place for dinner, and then we went back the second night and went to Key West, which was a wonderful restaurant. I highly recommend. We went during the end of happy hour, got some great deals. Also, this is the place where I tried crab legs for the first time, and oh my god, I'm so glad that I stepped outside of my comfort zone and tried them because they were so delicious. Oh my god, and that was the next thing on my list. Number 8 was Key West crab legs. So go to Key West because we had a wonderful experience, very yummy food, very affordable and large drinks. Gotta love a good margarita in Myrtle Beach. I think I had one every single night. But yeah, Key West is another restaurant recommendation of mine. Number 9 is something that we unfortunately did not do, but it is something that I planned on doing and then I just ended up not having someone to help with this. So maybe next time we're in Myrtle Beach or somewhere else, I'll work on accommodating this more, but I really want to have a couples photo shoot during our vacations. My boyfriend and I, if you haven't noticed, travel a lot together, and we love traveling. We want to see as much of the world that we can together before settling down or me starting grad school and not being able to travel as often. So I really wanted to get a couple of professional photos of us against like the beach or during the sunset, just to remember this time. Of course, we vlog everything, we take selfies and stuff, or we ask other people to take pictures of us, but I really want a professional photographer to come and take photos of us. If I could take them myself, I would. I think having a photo shoot in general in Myrtle Beach would be super fun because everything is so beautiful. You're right there on the ocean. It would just make for a great photo. Number 10, my personal favorite on this list, is to walk the beach at night for sea turtles, jellyfish, bigger shells, crabs, and other things lurking during the high tide. So the first couple of nights in Myrtle Beach, my boyfriend and I would go out into our balcony where we stayed, and we'd notice that a lot of people were walking around on the beach in the dark holding up flashlights. At night, the tide is bigger and closer to shore. Larger shells, jellyfish, crabs, other things get caught in the tide and come up to shore. So it's really fun to go down there and see what you can see that you wouldn't be able to find during the daytime. So our last night in Myrtle Beach, we took a little midnight walk down on the beach, and it was super fun until a huge crab crawled across my foot. Then I screamed bloody murder and we went back into our hotel, and that was that. But until that moment, it was great. It was super fun. The waves were huge. It sounds so beautiful just being next to the ocean. And if you're not terrified of crabs or other things that might crawl around you, then enjoy, have fun. But it definitely was not for me and my bare feet. Anyway, that is it for my 10 things that you have to do in Myrtle Beach. This list seems shorter this time than my other lists of 10 things that you have to do in certain cities. So if you can think of other things, don't forget to comment down below. Again, this vacation was really a vacation for me. Usually when we travel, I try to come up with a list of things to do and we're really overbooked. This time I really wanted to relax and try not to plan anything, which we followed, and we didn't end up planning a lot. We just wanted to let the day take its course and just enjoy relaxing and being at the beach and doing whatever we wanted to do in that moment. It was super fun, but looking back, I was like, dang it, what are 10 things that you must do in Myrtle Beach when all we did was relax by the beach? Which, check, that can be one of them. So if there are other things that you think you can do in Myrtle Beach that I didn't say, don't forget to let me know down below, because we will be going back. Myrtle Beach holds a very special place in my heart, so we definitely have to return. But that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. Again, all the clips showed in this video are from my vlogs and videos of Myrtle Beach. I'll list them down below. But yeah, I hope that this helped. If you have any other questions regarding Myrtle Beach, don't forget to let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. And follow me on my social media so you don't miss the next time that I travel, because that is where you see it first. Instagram literally saw everything before YouTube saw anything. Oh, and I never really talked about this on my channel, but I'm going to VidCon and TanaCon this year, and I actually leave in a week. By the time you see this, I might be in California for those events, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss that content and those vlogs. I am literally going to be in the same room as Bella Thorne and Tana Mojo. I've met Tana a couple times, so I'm excited to like meet her again. But anyways, a lot of new content creators, a lot of fun memories are about to happen. I can just feel it, so don't miss out on those videos. That is all. Now I really have to go. Bye!